Teddi Mellencamp reveals medical oversight amid cancer battle. The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills fans have been following Teddi Mellencamp's health journey over the past few years. Recently, the star opened up about an oversight early on that she feels greatly impacted her later health. Using her story, Teddi also shared how she feels people should act when dealing with their own health struggles. Teddi Mellencamp shared she had been diagnosed with melanoma back in 2022. Teddi is the daughter of musician John Mellencamp. For many, she is best known for appearing on 3 seasons of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, from 2017 to 2020. Back in 2022, Teddi shared that she had been diagnosed with stage I melanoma, a type of skin cancer. Later in 2025, in addition to having brain tumors removed, she shared her melanoma had progressed to stage IV. Speaking with Glamour, Teddi recently talked about an oversight made by medical professionals during the early stages of monitoring her condition. She noted this happened in spite of her making regular health visits. As Teddi shared, "When you go to a doctor, you just assume that's it. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do." Looking back, she felt it was important to do her research amid the doctor visits. She shared, "At first, I didn't even really do the research on melanoma because I didn't want to know all of the bad things." Teddi then touched on how medical professionals overlooked symptoms before her cancer reached stage IV. She shared, "There's a difference between self-diagnosing yourself and being an advocate for your own health. I never really thought about it because I was like, I go to a doctor every 3 months. Why wouldn't they get me checked?" Teddi also shared what she hopes fans could learn from her story. Teddi's highest stage melanoma was a stage 1 lesion found in her shoulder. As her previous diagnosis hadn't gone past stage 1, doctors initially felt full-body scans weren't necessary. Looking back, however, she feels like this kept doctors from realizing her melanoma was spreading. Teddi shared, "When I finally followed up on it, they were like, 'We didn't do the scans because you didn't have anything above a stage 1 on your body.' But look what happened." The Real Housewives star wanted to use her story to help advocate for people taking charge in their own healthcare journeys. She shared, "It's really being an advocate for yourself and your health if you're not feeling good." As fans know, Teddi has also used social media to share her story with fans. In addition to sharing her health journey, she also touched on the emotional turmoil it has had on her. In a recent post where she shared her hair regrowing, Teddi shared, "Cancer comes with so many emotions: anger, sadness, loneliness. And while I feel grateful that immunotherapy is saving my life, I feel like I live in a fog and I can't help but beat myself up on all of the ways I am falling short. I just desperately want to be back to my usual self." In a powerful and emotional revelation, reality TV star and health accountability coach Teddi Mellencamp has opened up about a medical oversight that could have cost her everything. Amid her ongoing battle with stage I melanoma, Mellencamp is speaking out not just about her own experience, but about the critical importance of early detection, trusting your instincts, and advocating for your health when no one else will. Teddi's health journey has been anything but linear. Known to many as the no-nonsense personality from The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, she has built a public persona on grit, discipline, and transparency. So when she first noticed an unusual spot on her skin, she did what most would expect: she got it checked. The initial biopsy came back benign, a relief that allowed her to return to life's fast pace. But something in her gut wouldn't let her move on so easily. Months passed, and the spot continued to change. Darker, irregular, and slightly raised, it had all the classic signs of melanoma, something Teddi now knows all too well. Still, reassured by the original clean bill of health, she didn't rush back to the doctor. "You want to believe it's nothing," Teddi said in a recent interview. "You don't want to think the professionals missed something." But they did. It wasn't until a routine checkup, prompted more by intuition than urgency, that a second biopsy was performed. This time, the results came back with a chilling diagnosis: stage I melanoma. The delay in identifying the cancer meant it had grown and potentially spread, something that might have been avoided had the original test caught it. Fighting back tears, Teddi admitted, "I felt betrayed. On my body by the system. But more than anything, I felt scared. What if I hadn't gone back? What if I trusted that everything was fine and just ignored it?" The oversight wasn't a simple clerical error or a forgotten phone call. It was a misdiagnosis. The first pathologist had labeled the lesion as benign, despite irregularities that a second opinion flagged almost immediately. "That's the terrifying part," Teddi explained. "One person's mistake can change the course of your life." In the wake of her diagnosis, Teddi underwent surgery to remove the malignant tissue, followed by a grueling course of immunotherapy and regular scans to ensure the cancer hadn't metastasized. The treatments have taken a toll, physically and emotionally. Hair thinning, fatigue, anxiety, and a new hyper-awareness of every mole or freckle are now part of her daily life. But true to her brand and inner resolve, Teddi is turning pain into purpose. "This isn't just about me anymore," she said. "It's about every person out there who's been told you're fine when they're not. It's about raising hell until our healthcare system does better." She's also using her platform to encourage skin checks and to share updates about her journey, including raw, makeup-free selfies that show her surgical scars and vulnerable moments. "People need to see the real side of cancer," she stated. "It's not just wigs and inspirational quotes. It's blood work. It's fear. It's deciding whether to cancel your child's birthday party because you're too sick from treatment." What's perhaps most shocking is that Teddi's experience is far from rare. According to the American Cancer Society, diagnostic errors occur in up to 10 to 15% of cases. For melanoma, a cancer where early detection is critical, delays can be deadly. This is why Teddi is now working with several nonprofits to raise awareness about skin cancer and improve access to second opinions for those unable to afford them. "I'm lucky I had the resources to get another biopsy," she emphasized. "Not everyone has that. That's what haunts me most." The experience has also deeply impacted her personal life. Teddi's husband, Edwin Arroyav, and their children have watched her go from high-energy mom and entrepreneur to a woman slowed by nausea and post-op recovery. "It's humbling," she admitted. "You think you're invincible until life throws something at you that strips everything away." Yet amid the hardship, there has been clarity. Teddi says her cancer journey, and the medical oversight that delayed her treatment, has changed how she views everything. "I used to be obsessed with calories and workouts. Now I'm obsessed with living," she laughed softly. "I've never appreciated a sunset or a hug from my kids more." In many ways, Teddi has become a voice for the voiceless, a champion for those navigating the gray area between symptoms and solutions, health and horror. Her message is simple but urgent. If something feels off, speak up. If you're dismissed, go somewhere else. No one knows your body better than you. As she continues her fight, Teddi remains committed to transparency. She recently revealed she's undergoing further imaging to ensure there are no new cancerous growths, and though the scans are nerve-wracking, she refuses to let fear dictate her life. "I can't control what's next," she said, "but I can control how loudly I fight." In sharing her experience, Teddi hopes to spark a movement of advocacy and awareness, one where patients are empowered, doctors are held accountable, and life is measured not in months or diagnoses, but in moments fully lived. "I'm not sharing this for sympathy," she concluded. "I'm sharing it because someone out there needs to hear it. Maybe it'll save their life. Maybe it'll just help them feel seen. Either way, it's worth it."